Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, January the 23rd. It's good to have you with us today. And we have an old friend back with us who had been away for a while.
Yeah.
Had a baby, didn't you?
I had a baby, and she's 5 months old, and now I'm ready to get back to work.
Elizabeth Palmieri, it's
Thank
good
you.
to have you here.
Thank you, Paul.
From GreenHouse Theater Project. So
Yes.
during those 5 months that you have been away, has the GreenHouse Theater Project still gone on?
It's still been growing. Well, I'll tell you what, the ideas have been growing and developing. We kind of pushed our season back a couple months. Normally, we would start with our first show in December, but we instead had our fundraiser in December, and now we are launching into our upcoming season, which is what I'm going to talk about
All right,
today.
so what is the upcoming season?
All right, very exciting. So it's season 6. I can hardly believe it. It's called Rebirth, an exploration of God, woman, as in WOMBAN, and myth. And the first show that we're doing in February runs 15th through the 19th. It's Waiting for Godot. You've probably heard of it, right? It's an existential masterpiece, so we're taking that on.
And where is it going to be?
That one's going to be in Orr Street Studios.
Okay, because you're like a band of gypsies, aren't you?
We are like a band of gypsies.
You move each performance is in a different location.
Yeah, we're site-specific theater company. We're a professional theater company, and site-specific means just like you said, we are not always in one space that is a theater. We are in all kinds of different spaces.
So the first one's at Orr Street Studios. What day?
That is February 15th through the 19th. So tickets go on sale very soon, in a couple days.
Okay.
Yep.
And the next one?
And the next one is an original piece that my co-founder, Emily Adams, who, if you remember The Brit, she moved back to the UK. We have been writing this piece together. It's a labor of love, and it's called Dark Creation, the Mary Shelley Project. And it's about Mary Shelley when she was writing Frankenstein.
And is she coming back?
Emily will not. Emily just had a baby.
Oh, she had a baby
She had
too.
her second baby. Yeah, we're mamas and
So
artists.
she's not coming back from England?
Not for this show. She actually was planning originally coming back this upcoming season, but then she got pregnant and decided to have this baby instead.
Okay, so you're working from across the pond.
We are working from across the pond on writing this piece, which is going to be very exciting. We have a guest artist coming back into town, Anna Sundberg, to play Mary, and it's going to be a really, really cool piece. It's surreal, pretty dreamlike. I've been working with a couple of Shelley scholars on this piece for it's been over a year, so I'm really excited for this piece.
Yeah.
And then we have one more piece after that.
Sure.
It's Peer Gynt, and that is by Henrik Ibsen, and it's also a classic, but it's my adaptation, so it's definitely refreshed and spunked up, and we are performing that in an outdoor venue. This venue will be the first time for us. It's the courtyard where Fretboard Coffee and Artlandish in the alley kind of back up to it. So yeah.
So if people want more information about GreenHouse Theater Project, how to get tickets, when to come,
all of it,
where do they go?
Season, tickets, information, memberships, you go to www.greenhousetp.org.
Okay, www.greenhousetp.org.
Yes. You got it, Paul.
Okay. All right, Elizabeth Braaten Palmieri, thank you so much for coming back.
Thank you so much.
And it's good to have you back on board with us again. You'll come back again real soon.
I sure will.
Next time, bring the baby with you.
Maybe not, but thanks. She likes to be very vocal. So.
That's right. All right, now we turn to Nat Graham. Good to have you here, Nat.
Nice to see you
Science on Tap, and you brought along Joseph Cobetto.
Pleasure.
Nice to meet you, Joseph. Tell me, we'll get to Joseph in a minute, but Nat, you wanted to just give an overview of Science on Tap.
So Science on Tap is a program that we've started. This will be our 8th event, actually. So it is a program where graduate students can go out and talk to the community about what it is they do in their labs. And so this semester we're branching out. We've got a whole wide variety of different talks that will be happening. And so they're every month. It's the 4th Tuesday of every month. So this one's January 25th at Craft Beer Cellar at 6 p.m. So that's the tap part on Science on Tap.
Yeah, got that. And this week, this time, the topic is what?
So we've got 2 topics. Joseph will talk about the second one. The first one will be about a biology topic about how scientists differentiate different types of animals and how they're related to each other in plants. And it's called a phylogenetic tree, and how you separate all of them apart, and so you can figure out what species belongs where in the whole tree of life kind of thing.
Okay, so you're going to do 2 topics.
There's 2 topics, yep.
Okay,
and so,
biology is first?
Correct.
And then?
And then it's Joseph with political science.
Okay, so Joseph, political science. How are you going? What are you going to talk about with political science?
Well, given the topical nature of the matter, I am going to give a basic discussion about the results of the recent November presidential election.
And you're going to do this in a scientific way, right?
Correct.
Now, my question is, there's a lot of emotions surrounding the election. Are you going to be able to keep a level head and stay very scientific when you're dealing with the emotions of people there?
Absolutely. It is what I've been trained to do.
Okay, so give us your opinion. And again, this is your opinion as to what happened. Because everybody, at least in this area, it was a pretty big surprise that Mr. Trump won the presidential election. Actually, he didn't win the popular vote, but he won the Electoral College.
That is true. He did not win the popular vote. However, that is not how we elect our presidents. We can debate the here or there about that. But to your question, primarily we have in our discipline what's known as the concept of a social network. The idea is that you talk about politics with the people you are immediately around. So it's completely understandable why large swaths of the population, whether in Boone County or we're talking about people living in Greene County, had no idea that either Trump or Hillary was supported by anyone within their immediate social circle.
Okay, this is all scientific.
Correct.
When you were looking at this election in a scientific way before the election,
True.
Did you predict the outcome?
Oh, wait. Just to make clear, I do not actually predict anything. I look at results from behind. However, looking at the data as presented, it did appear as though what would transpire would be a Clinton victory. However, of course, those polls are generally conducted at a national rather than at a state-by-state level. So it's very conceivable that the polls were in fact correct. They looked at it from a national perspective. They did not look at the fact that one candidate or another would have disproportionately more support in one place rather than another.
So the polls, even though they were saying the polls were incorrect, the polls were correct.
They were within...
Because she did win the popular vote.
They were within the margins.
Okay, all right. If you want to continue this discussion and you want to try to stay calm about it, you can go to Science on Tap. When is it again?
It's January 25th, 6 p.m. at Craft Beer Cellar.
Okay, and if you'd like to have more information about anything, is there a website they can go
It's
to?
Facebook. You just look up Science on Tap Columbia.
Thank you so much for coming by. We're out of time for today. Best of luck with the event on the 25th of January. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.